The llamas have left the building. That's right, Llama Week is over because I only had 4. I didn't have 5. So instead, we are going to look at a fairly new figure that's only available from Amazon, at least so far. I haven't seen it anywhere else. I haven't heard anyone say they've found it somewhere else. So who is it? It's A.I.M, the early game survival kit, who has a whole bunch of accessories in with him. And if you ask me, he looks like a really cool modern futuristic bat. Anyway, stick around as we open this thing up and take a look at A.I.M. The time has come for us to take a closer look at A.I.M, the early game survival kit set. And you can tell he's got a bunch of stuff, including some building materials that we don't see really quite often. I'm going to flip him around. This is what the front of the package looks like. And here's the back of the package where they've got the cross sale of the brand new Series 3 figures. And you got a picture of him and his name, A.I.M, scanning area for targets. Anyway, the whole point of this is to open him up, not stare at the package. So we're going to do that right now. All right, we got him open. Well, at least we got him cut open. Now we're actually going to open his package up. There's the figure. And we're going to free the guides as well. So there's what his package without him looks like, the cool art. Now we're going to toss it off to the side. So all figures generally now come with this really cool Fortnite building tips and tricks guide. That's something we're going to set off to the side. And they all come with a collector's guide. This happens to be the 2019 collector's guide for 4-inch figures. And it's got the new stuff for Series 3 and so forth. Yeah, hang on to this, keep this off to the side. I'm going to reference it as we look at the A.I.M figure. So we're going to pull all these pieces out, set them down here. I really like the gun. It's the first time that I've seen that we haven't gotten something that's colored in a rarity color. You know, the purple, blue, green, yellow, or gray. We'll probably take a look at that first. So this is really, really neat. It has been wrapped. This is an assault rifle that has the hot and cold wrap on it. I'm guessing this is the hot side and that's the cold side. But it may not look realistic, but it does look cool. Next, I'm going to flip my little thing here over. Next, we have got the not the E.L.I.M, that's the backpack. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you happen to notice, I'll have to maybe reference it back. My figure did not come with a backpack. So I have to get in touch with Jazwares about that. But anyway, this is the axe harvesting tool right here. The A.X.E, capital letters with spots. I'm going to lower my camera here. There we go. Then he's got one of the umbrella gliders, which is the Snowflake. Comes with a handle, comes with the top. Look at the snowflakes. Put it together like so. Will it stay together like so? Yes, it will. So he's got a little umbrella parasol glider. Let's see, I turned him around. There we go. Look at him go. Cool. And then the last thing we're going to look at here before we look at the figure himself, the glass building material. Look at those things. 4 of those. Those are pretty neat. Pop them together just because. Because I want some variety in my background, right? There we go. Look at that. It's really cool. They got the cross beams, not cross beams, but some cross stuff on there. That's pretty cool. I like the glass. We seem to only get the glass with the early game survival kit. All right, the moment you've all been waiting for. That's right. It's A.I.M time. Anyway, actually, let me, before I do that, I'll point this out. Where on the guide is it? Right here. So the interesting thing is, the A.I.M figure should come with this E.L.I.M backpack, back bling. Now I got one of those, I think it was in the Jumbo Llama, but still, it's supposed to come in this figure. So I'll pop up a reference picture for you to see. Now, anybody who loves G.I. Joe and loves Battle Android Troopers should really like this figure. This makes me think of an updated Bat, or maybe even an updated Overkill. So, I don't know, this is a really neat figure. It's very robotic, and I love how the middle has this piece missing that's kind of like integrated into a very robotic look. Now, I don't think his waist might rotate. His waist does rotate, but you don't really need it to because the torso rotates enough. He's very, very loose. Well, he was very loose, but he's pretty loose. His really quick look at his points of articulation. So he's got the hinge on the foot, and the foot turns around. He's got the double knee joints. He's got the thigh rotation, and his legs split and move all over. He could sit, I think, can he? Actually, this is about as good as he can sit. And then he does have a torso twist right here. But you have to kind of put your finger in there to make it twist. Or, sorry, his waist. But then his torso is on a different kind of a joint than I think I've seen. His shoulders rotate, and they have a hinge. The shoulder pads do not bend. They look like they've got something here that would make them move. They're soft rubber, but they don't rotate. They don't swivel back and forth. His elbows rotate and hinge. His wrists rotate and hinge. His head rotates all the way around, and it hinges. And that's it. That's the movements we got for this guy. Now, the only thing we're really truly missing is being able to take off his right hand and hooking some attachments on. How cool would that be? I'd love to see someone out there in the G.I. Joe customizing world take this figure and do some repainting, maybe in Bat colors or Overkill colors. So anyway, he doesn't really have any hindrance here. If he lifts his arm straight up, his shoulder pads bump, and that's about as far as they go. But if he rotates his arms around, you can take him straight up like that. I surrender. I surrender. I surrender. So anyway, and he's got the hole on the back for the E.L.I.M back bling. So yeah, he's a pretty neat figure. I could just sit here for a while, for 20 or 30 more minutes and say, this is a really neat figure. But I'm not gonna. So let's put this. Look at that. Compared to the 6-inch figures, he can hold his gun really well. What about the harvesting tool? You know, I don't really know which way this goes. Let's put it this away, because it looks like it would go this away. Yeah, we'll have him hold it there on that area. Now, the disappointing thing is there is no figure stand building material. Too bad they didn't put little pegs here you could peg them on. Just so happens I have a figure stand, because they've given you plenty of them by now if you've gotten a lot of their stuff. So here we are. There is A.I.M, and I don't really know what that stands for. Let me look at the packaging here. Nope. A.I.M does not say what it stands for. This is a really cool figure. I really like it. I was anxious, and I was so excited to get him. Roar! Yeah! Oh yeah, let's take his harvesting tool. He seems pretty limber. He's very, very usable. Let's see if we can get this in his hand. He's almost a little too usable. Actually, when they're gliding down, they shouldn't have a weapon, should they? There we go. So we'll put him up in the air. Something like that. And he becomes robotic Poppins. Cheerio, just on my way. Boy, boy. Yeah, I know. That was a really bad impression of Mary Poppins. This is robotic Poppins. The Bat Poppins. That's right, this is Bat Poppins. Anyway, so we're done here. this has been kind of fun. I like this figure. I hope you do too. You should find it. I got him on Amazon because up until when I purchased him, it's the only place I could get him. However, I was in GameStop a few days ago and I found him in GameStop. So you can find him at GameStop as well. All right, thanks for stopping by. Thank you for watching. To help this channel out, please hit that like button. That thumbs up button really helps the channel grow. Anyway, we'll see you on the next video.